Hey, Gris. As far as progress goes, we might finish it today. We're like halfway done, but the latter half, the levels just keep getting increasingly large and confusing. So we'll see. I am too.
Ugh, worthless runt. Should have traded for the Cybercutioner twins from Omninet instead.
Sir, it is the directors.
Oh, okay. Put them on.
Ratings are dropping and people are starting to ask questions. An unfortunate development.
Temporary, I assure you.
The people must understand.
I didn't pick up on this last time, but I guess the robot is like evil,
Quickly.
or like more
No
evil
problem.
than the actual
Should the
guy
deviant
or
survive
something.
The next 2 rounds, he still has to contend with Forks.
There's like a
No one
different
has ever
evil
beaten
bald
him.
head on the robot
Boy
screen
will fall.
that the main bald head guy is beholden to.
Ariana, can you hear me? Ariana!
Aw, a little domestic trouble.
Where is she,
This game does
Blas?
not have licensed
I'd worry a
music.
bit more about this next level if I were you, boy.
Nah, this game had a budget of $0 and 0 cents. They weren't licensing anything. Not even like what Razor Freestyle Scooter did, where they licensed a bunch of local bands you've never heard of. Alright, how is that not a 7-trick combo? Hello? There we go. So, the main issue is that each, like, block the cargo trains. Blocking the cargo trains is just like a mysterious... Yo, Shiny Goomba, thanks for the raid. What's up? Hope, did you save China, or unify China, or whatever you do in that game? Hope the China went well. I have to grind 100 meters on conduit, or 100 feet, or something. Let's see. I think this is said conduit. I think we just gotta grind on this pretty much. Can I get on that? But yeah, welcome to my Xbox console challenge. We did the GameCube. I played 470 GameCube games, and now I'm playing 450 Xbox games. And this is Toxic Grind, which is an extreme sports game that nobody has ever heard of. China's getting finished off tomorrow. That's good. I am very thankful that that game, or that no game in that series, is on any of my consoles. Like, I do not ever have to play a Romance of the Three Kingdoms game. And thank God for that. Okay, I see how we're gonna get that letter. Wait, can you actually chain wall ride. I don't think I've ever done that before. Huh. I kind of just didn't think that was possible in this game. I don't really think... I think I'm missing out on something that I would hate so much. I think I'm happy to miss out on this one. This is very clearly not what I'm meant to be doing here. Okay. Alright, in there.
One of the letters is
That was
inside
real
the bin
weird.
in the traffic cone. Jump in and wall ride up to get it.
Yeah, for all of my shit talk about Koei strategy games, I'll get my comeuppance when it's time to play Daisen Ryaku 7, which is potentially more complicated than Koei games. I don't really know. It looks really complicated. That's definitely the conduit I have to grind on, these like green wires here. There we go. Yeah, thank you, Chemco. Purveyors of quality Chemco have got my back. That's definitely like monkey's paw. Like, oh, you don't want any Koei strategy games? Okay. Here. "100-foot wall ride, block the cargo trains." 100-foot wall ride is like just gonna be, I bet I could do that. Well, not if that happens. But I think I see a spot where I can just do that. What's crazy, I don't know if you've ever seen this before, Chemco still exists, and the games that they make today are like, they had this thing going on PS4 where they published or developed or something like 30 PS4 games that were all just like compilations of RPG Maker games or something like that. I'm pretty sure this was Chemco. They put out these like crappy RPG Maker compilations, or it would be like 4 RPGs on one like budget disc. And that seems to be their thing now. I don't think any of them have an English release, but I'm not sure. I think this is gonna be... That like weird cutout on the wall makes this worse, but I think this is gonna be the spot for the 100-meter wall ride. Yeah, maybe not. That pipe might ruin this. I'm getting 70, but 100 is kind of a lot more than 70. Maybe right here? Let's see how good this is. Nah, not even close. We gotta go higher up or something. Get a bunch of the individual games in English. I see.
You gotta get your adrenaline up.
Well, as a fan of RPGs, that's good to hear. Okay, definitely not this side. Ow. Okay, I just have to do one of those every once in a while to get the get the toxin back down. It just keeps working. There's an S over here. Aw, man. Kind of annoying to fall all the way down because I have to, like, getting back up is a bit of a process. Wait, what? Was that gonna be real? Cancelled Kemco games, The Flintstones, and Viva Rock Vegas for the GameCube. Oh man, that. Imagine, just imagine. Society if we had a GameCube Viva Rock Vegas game. Oh, there's an A. Hold up, I'm gaming or something? Where the hell am I?
Listen, you gotta stop the trains in the cargo. Dixon uses them to transport contraband.
Okay, you gonna give me any hints on how to do that though? No? Oh my god, what? Alright. And hey Theo, the toxicity levels are pretty low right now. Not a lot of toxicity. I don't think I'll ever have to do the legendary Emo talking about toxicity stream. He's gonna like get this S. There we go. Toxic Grind would describe my entire, like, RuneScape career. It's all toxic grinds. I finally finished building my collection of 2,000 or 10,000 mahogany planks. So now I can make them into 1,600 mahogany dining room tables, which will then let me make a fancy jewelry box, which is a pretty big upgrade. That's gonna be the next couple days of my life off stream. There's the L. The Flintstones game is a PAL-only PS2. Oh, is there actually a Viva Rock Vegas game on PS2, but it's a racing game only in PAL? That's a little disappointing then. I started to imagine what the game would be, and I was hoping for more than that. Alright, 540 hog tie. Hog tie. Oh, is it something else? Adrenaline tricks. Down up X. Might have to build up meter for this or something. Really? I might die. This might be dead. Okay, never mind, not dead. I gotta do that, but 540. There we go. Letters, 100-foot wall ride, cargo trains. Alright, so only the ones I don't know how to do then. Great. Hundred-foot wall ride. There's the A. I can just get that A. And then I'll have Lass. What? The grind literally just like failed to initiate there. I was pressing the button and he just was like, no. The B is over by that like weird turbine thing on the other side of the map that I don't really know what to even do with. There we go. Oh wait, hold up. Is this how we... I guess this is how we get up here. My theory was that... There we go. Okay. So this is turn off the trains then or whatever. There we go, that's that one. Now we're just looking for the letters in the wall ride. That was like 80, that was close. I think that might be it. I think that might be the spot to do the 100-foot wall ride in, actually. We gotta get back up there. That would have been 100 if we didn't run out of wall. No, maybe not. Maybe not. Never mind. Oof, the game really lags when you're near these trains, huh? Great camera. bee is like in there. It's like in the big blender. I don't know what to do other than to just hop in there blindly from here and see what happens. No. Oh shit, wait, I remember now. Oh, this is bad. I remember. We have to like wall ride up this thing. This is upsetting. I think I remember what you have to do here. I think this is what you do. I might be misremembering. I kind of remember doing this. Yeah. This is gonna be our 100-foot wall ride, by the way. There we go. That actually wasn't very hard, was it? That actually wasn't very hard at all, was it? Okay. I feel like torque has to be like acceleration, right? And hey, Stunod, I haven't started yet. I'm gonna start after stream today. I'm hoping Rio and Spock are around for the group watch so that I can just do construction for the entire like 3 hours sitting. Of that. That's like the perfect time to get boring grinds done. Is there a letter on this? There is a letter on this. Hang on, how do I get on that thing? It's this rail. No. It's weird that some rails in this game will just speed you up and then some slow you down. Like this is a slow you down rail. Okay.
Jason, you gotta get your adrenaline up.
The B is like up there. The L is... Yeah, that L is gonna require something. There's just an L floating in space above this area. I feel like we're gonna have to move that crane. Something like that. Oh, here's the way up. Hang on. This map is incredibly confusing. Like, literally just look at this. It's a massive, like, vertical mess. Alright, I missed. Yeah, 1,600 mahogany tables, it's about, I'm gonna make. Bit more than that, and some teak tables too. Actually, I think technically for teaks it's better to do the mounted myth cape. So, it's better XP per plank. All of those tables. Alright, just leave me up here. I got the S. Got the S. And I bet that this is something important. Yes, it is. I'm gonna die now. Well. No regrets. See, 80k, the letters, the 500-foot grind. I did shut down. Wait, I did shut down the drill, didn't I? Wait, hold up. I totally did shut down the drill, I thought. Are they, like, not counting it because I died up there or something? Wait, they put the letter back, too. Oh, they, like... The time travel thing might literally undo time. And so it undid that I did that objective. See, I thought the time travel thing was just thematic. We have to actually get that stuff and then not die immediately after. Otherwise, they won't count it. That sucks. No. And yes, Theo, I am still on the TV show. We're on the TV show the entire duration of the game. Right at the end, we will escape from the TV show and go back to the past to play the shitty games that suck ass. That was only 350. Okay. You gotta grind harder than that. Maybe from like all the way back here. Well, hang on. Maybe it's better to just do it this way. Come on, just make it. Okay. There we go, 500. I think I'm gonna die again soon. Hang on, is there like a half pipe down here I can use? Film reel. Find a film strip. What is that?
Jason, your toxin level is critical.
Well, gonna die again. This is actually bad. This is actually bad. What? No, you just... In the middle of your combo? Wait, I didn't die. We're fine. That's extremely confusing, but I'm not dead, so we accept it. I have no idea why it didn't just kill me there, but also I didn't know, like that was just really weird. Okay, you do have to jump off it at the right time. I was kind of wondering that. What does this do? Nothing. Nothing important. S, shut down the drill. Cool. I now have ass. There's no surviving that, so you might as well just... Too big of a fall. Alright. So the L looks like it comes from a pipe. And then you grind onto the thing that the crane is holding. What is that pipe? That pipe is this pipe right here. Oh, the B is right there. Let's get the B first. The L... I think the L's... That's still not going to get us the L. There's the B. Got Bass. I didn't know this until very recently, but the Japanese title for Sega Bass Fishing is called Get Bass. That's just the name of the game. Get Bass. So we just got Bass, I think. Okay, no, that's totally it. We're gonna grind on that, and then it's gonna do what the other crane did, where like it swings over, and we get the L. Okay, I don't care. I don't care, I got the L. They can't take it away from me. Sort of. Apparently they can take it away from me. 80k. Shoot down the helicopter. Shoot down the helicopter. How do they want me to accomplish that? Yeah, the jokes write themselves with a game called Toxic Grind. They didn't know back in 2002. Those words were gonna mean something to gamers. Hold on, here's the helicopter. Oh, there's the missile we used to shoot down the helicopter. I see. I see how this is gonna be. I gotta go not die first, though. How do I get up there? Is there just a... Like, is this just an elevator over here or something? This might just be an elevator if I wait for it. We're gonna give it a sec. Yeah. Sorry, I'm gaming too hard. I can't mute for the fire truck. Maybe we just grind the missile? Yeah, there we go. Alright. So now we're just trying to get like a few more points and then do a certain trick. So we're basically done. There's my points, and what's the trick? It's the Dalai Lama, which is probably one of these. There it is. It's down, up, down, B. Ow. That would have been it, though. I actually need some air for this. Not gonna do it. There we go. Cool, easy level. Level design is a big mess, but fortunately 80% of it seems to just not really be relevant. You can just ignore that.
Idiot! Turn off the damn applause signs!
The signs are not on, sir. The crowd seems to be applauding on their own.
You ungrateful maggots! crowd looks so stunned, boy. It's the viewers at home that count.
All right.
They're the ones who make the ratings.
You bastard!
Oh, I'm not through yet.
So he
Let
just
me
killed
bring
the
out final
audience
defender.
for cheering.
It's a whole new meaning to the word. Say hello to your final opponent, the executioner known as Forks!
Is his name Forks? Oh, I guess that makes sense, because that is a thing that bikes have. Okay, I was like, Forks? What kind of name is that? I guess that makes sense. I bet it's Forks with an X. We're not that close to the end. We're not that close. It is Forks with an X. We're not that close.
You gotta hit your opponent to send him back to the start gate.
Oh man, I had a good combo there. Ruined it. Yeah, I think this is the last, like, boss fight we have to do. I think it might be the last boss fight. Also, I'm losing pretty badly. Yeah, I'm restarting. I feel like these boss fights are just like Reset City, just waiting for the first combo to be good.
Send him back to the start gate.
For him to not do that to me, please. Fuck, I hate when it restarts you up here. It's honestly just a terrible place to be. Literally, how does he always... He's always exactly where I am. I don't even think he's necessarily aiming for me. I think I'm just getting incredibly
You gotta hit
unlucky.
your opponent to send him back to the start gate.
What the hell happened there? The hell's happening here? Okay.
Watch out, he's about to beat you. You have to score some points back.
$12.4. See if I can pull this off. I don't really have a plan. Well, that's 49K. That really only moved the bar back to even. There's 19. I'm putting up some big numbers here, but it's not making me win. I'm putting up big numbers, meanwhile he just keeps dying, and it's not really working in my favor still. No, I needed that rail to save me.
Watch out for the hazards.
We're nearly there. No. $7.8. Bit more, bit more. Ah, he just did a big combo to save himself. Asshole. It's hard to fit those adrenaline tricks in. I feel like I need to. I feel kind of like I need to, but it's hard to fit them in. .8. That trick is way too long. Yeah, he does, but then I can't finish him off because it's just impossible. Yeah, I think I need to get to 80k. Probably is what's happening. Oh, I win. We got him. Was that 80? Yeah, that was 80. Alright, we got him. So probably what you do ideally is just get 80,000 points. Just like immediately. You just instantly hit an 80,000 point combo and then you leave. Let's see, what do we want? I don't think I care about most of these stats.
So, where's your goon?
Had a date with a recycling machine.
Sorry I missed that one.
Sir, it is them again.
Who?
The directors.
Oh, I
They are
see. This is
concerned
the
that religion
directors
sets
talking
them
through the
and
computer.
And you can't seem to kill me, Baldy. Face it, I'm your newest star.
Not only will you die, so will the rest of the underground rebels, including your little playmate.
Ariana!
Save it, boy. Embrace defeat like a man.
Never.
Yeah, I think this, yeah, or wait, is this? Yeah, this is, I recall this being the worst level in the game. This one's bad.
Your underground friend is rotting away. Why don't you try to free her?
It looks cool. I think I remember having no idea where to go in it, and playing this for like an hour, and eventually having to look it up. I think there's some kind of jank to getting across the gap too. Is it? No, okay. No, no, no. Shit. See, is there like a specific trick they want me to do? No, there's not this time. Rip. I don't really know what happened there. He's kind of clipped through the rail and died. Wait, we're just going again? Okay, it just loops around. We have to hop off this somewhere. I have the magnet power up, so I don't even have to balance. We're just chilling. And there goes the magnet power up. No. Well, you have to land it. One of the objectives is grind the double loop. So I do have to land this in order to beat the level. There we go. Grind the double spiral. What? Okay, RNG car. That actually put me in a really good spot because the A is right here. Thank you, RNG car, actually. I'm not gonna make that. And we're resetting all the way back to the start. Oh, no, we're not. Okay. There's just a lot of, like, platforming that has to be done here. What? No. No, 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 no. Please don't send me back. Okay, good. As long as I don't get sent back to street level. Okay. There's a second S is right there, so that's the last letter. There we go. No, no. Okay, well, if this... Okay. No, what? Alright. This will be like toppling the communication tower, whatever that one is. There we go. There's a green key all the way up there. I think that green key...
Disrespectful vandal. That transmission tower sends the signal to District C45. That's over 5 million viewers.
I think that's the key where I had to look up how to get it. And my recollection is that the answer is stupid. I think it's literally just like there's an elevator somewhere. I think this map has an elevator in it. If you just stand in a spot for long enough, then an elevator shows up. Did that really not decrease my... Oh, am I gonna... Okay, no, it's still been destroyed. Good. That really didn't decrease my toxicity at all. Stop the rooftop generator. Yeah, I have no idea where that is. I think it might have to do with... Oh, well... Okay, no, we're fine. Might have to do with this fire escape. Is this where the rooftop generator is? Yes, awesome. What? How did that... Oh, is it because it has to be green for me to destroy it? That might be it. Otherwise, I just bonk. Oh, well, I still destroyed it. I just also bonked, so it's fine. I think we still got it. Cool. So that's that. Now we're just missing Score and Free Ariana. Score, I assume we're gonna get. Just kinda naturally. If you run out of lives, start the level over, I assume. I don't actually know because I've never run out of lives before, but it's gotta be start the level over, right? That's what running out of lives does in video games. Yeah, I would assume it's not the entire game. Given that I've been playing for 3 hours. Oh, good. Thank you, RNG car. Like, this is so... What the fuck, dude? We're so far away from where I need to be now. Why did that happen? There we go. Well, it's because this is the TV set. That's how I'm gonna justify it. Probably if we weren't here specifically for filming, there would be no BMX infrastructure. That's of course just speculation. You'd have to ask the lead writer for Toxic Grind, who I'm sure would have an answer. Like, that's still not high enough. That doesn't actually get us up there. Is there like a... Huh. Let me get back here. I just need to inspect this a bit. We need to get to like the next tier up from this even. We need to get all the way up there. I think. Yeah, like we want to be on that up there. Huh. Well, and we're all the way back at the bottom. Okay, I think there might be an elevator though. My recollection is getting really mad at this level because I couldn't figure out where to go. And then I looked it up and there's just an elevator. In fact, I think this is the elevator. Maybe. No, this is the start. This was just the start. There's no elevator here. There's my 100K. I think she'll understand. How do I get up there? First of all, I feel like my best bet for getting back up to higher levels is honestly just this. Thank you, car. Thank you, car. Whatever you might think you're doing, no, you're not. Let me just get to high ground so I can like scope it out a little bit and maybe we can just see. If I'm up here, and we need to get, like, first of all, I don't even know where Ariana is. I still haven't found her either. We need to get to that wire up there, which connects to that, which connects over there. Okay. Yeah, definite skill issue. Just don't get hit by the extremely fast car from off screen. I agree. I might look it up again. In all honesty, I might be looking this one up a second time because I have no idea. I'm just having a hard time. Like, this level just sucks. Like, there's no... You can't even really easily move around in the level at all. That was pretty cool looking, you have to admit. Gotta admit, that was pretty cool. Okay, got past there. I've been up this way before. Okay, wait, so there's a ramp that connects from that level. Oh, okay. I think I'm starting to get the picture. I think there might be no elevator. What if I misremembered the elevator? I think I see what to do, and it does not involve an elevator. I have to get back over there, though, which is a bit tricky. Where the hell am I? I'm, like, lost now. Okay, I see. We gotta climb this thing. No, 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 no. Okay. Okay. No. I see how we're gonna do this. And now we're just back at the bottom. I kind of see what the plan is, though. We need to get back up to where the generator was, and then I think I see the path. Dude, really? There we go. Like, is it too much to ask for that the cars be removed from this level? Like, literally just why? Literally, wait, that might be good. Thank you. That works. This is exactly where I want to be. That. If I get over there, we can go around the entire outer rim of the level, and we should end up only up bike edition. Kind of feels that way, doesn't it? What's up, Rio? I hope we didn't get fucked up too badly by those tornadoes last night or whatever. Check this out. We come back here. And then here's the ramp to the upper No. No, that better reset me back up here. Okay. We've pretty much only got one shot at this. Okay. Alright, got the key. No clue where Ariana is, though. I think she might actually be in the building. Hey, Extra Life. Whoops. Well. I think she's in the building to my right. She's over there on, like, one of the upper levels. Or, like, actually, she's literally just, like, in the next, like, I think getting to Ariana is the easy part now that we've got the key. Yeah, are we group watching tonight, or? I have a feeling that today is the day Adrian will be held accountable. No, I literally just needed to get up there. It's gonna reset me back down to the start. It's gonna reset me back to, yup. The fucking cars, dude. Like, who... It's so bad. I understand thematically that it's kind of cool to have the flying cars in the level, but, like... Also, screw you. Hey, Spock. I'm honestly just hoping for one of the cars to, like, slam into me and knock me over to where I need to go. Like that. That's, like, part of the strategy for this level. Like, perfect. This is where I want to be. Okay. So there's some way into this building that I'm on right now. I think it might be on the... I think it might be on the next floor down. But there's a way into this building. I don't know how I'm gonna go down a floor. How am I gonna pull this one off? Maybe I can just, like, fall through this crack? It doesn't look like something... Like, I don't think I want to go down there. Not exactly. If we review objective, it just shows this. I guess that's correct. She is in a cage. I know. Okay. There's some way in there. It's definitely this. It's definitely this. Hang Hang on, I have to not die. Like those big windows, but how do I get up to them? Maybe just from like... Maybe just from these floating half pipes that are right here. Okay, yeah, I see the way. It's just this right here. There we go. Hopefully there's not also a red and a blue key and I just had to get the green key. Okay, thank God.
Man.
Alright, level complete. Imagine we get here and find out that there was a red and a blue key somewhere in the level that we hadn't even seen yet. Ugh. Oh, this level's also horrible. I forgot this existed. Ugh. Oh. I also had to look up what to do in this one. I forgot this existed. I had really put this out of my brain. You know, I'm gonna step away for a minute. I'll be back in a sec, and then... Yes, I have played this before, Gris, about 2 years ago. Just casually off stream. I was investigating speedrunning this game. Before I had even played it casually, I was like, yo, what a crazy premise. I should speedrun this. And then after the casual play, I was like, fuck no. But anyway, I'm going to step away. I'll be back in a sec and we'll keep going. Alright, I'm back. Let's go. What's up, Jeppo? Is Twitch okay?
Look around the fuel tanks for the access key to activate the gun.
Broadly, no, but at the moment, there are no tech issues that I'm aware of. Great, great, great. The red key is up there, so we gotta do this.
Jason, you gotta get your adrenaline up.
Oh, I'm sure it will. The site will be so much better once they delete years worth of content off of it. I agree, Dan Clancy, I mean Gris. No, man, I thought that grind would... I don't think I needed to even do that. I thought that would be how I got up there. You can tell things are bad because Pi started multi-streaming to YouTube. That's how you know. The ultimate Twitch defender is now multi-streaming to YouTube as well. I don't know how I'm gonna... I definitely think I actually need to do that grind or I'm not gonna make it up there. This is so annoying. This is so annoying. This is only for the second key, too. We have to do so many more jumps after this to get the third key. Probably. Yeah, I do wonder if the issue is just that I didn't put any points into speed this entire time. But maybe if I had some points in speed. Okay, there we go. What just happened there? Oh my god. Well, we saw the third key. I don't know why that jump just completely, like, deleted itself. There was no jump there. He jumped, and then he just decided to, like, do the world's smallest jump and just do nothing. So annoying. Okay, I think we actually want to go right here, maybe? Maybe. Oh, yellow key. Well, there's also a blue key, so that's... I didn't even know there was a yellow key. Well, we had to go both ways, so that's that. Oh shit, am I gonna lose a life because I can't get back up there fast enough? I have to come over here real quick. Really? This game's kind of driving me insane a bit. It's become toxic. What, to Dave Mirra, Americus? It happened again. What is that? Literally, what the fuck is that? That ramp is like bugged out and it just like eats your jump every time. Fuck you. This game sucks. What's up, ID? What even happened there? Don't wall ride. I might die here. It's gonna be close. Now we're good. Kind of amusing to me that even though this trick is like incredibly stale, it still works for getting rid of toxicity. It never, like, that feature of it never gets stale. So whenever the toxicity meter starts getting kind of high, you just do one of these real quick. And you're good for like another minute. The time limit gets smaller over the course of the game. So I think the time limit used to be like 3 minutes until you die, and now it's down to like 1 minute until you die. So it's just make the game more annoying the further in you play. Yeah, you know what the issue is? The lip is so chunky that there was a mine there. The lip is so chunky that he thinks he wants to land. He thinks, like, oh, land on the lip, of course. Like, he thinks that's ground. It's not, like, programmed correctly. It's genuinely just fucked. I'm gonna have to find an unconventional way to get that to work. Also, hey, ID. Or just like pray that it decides to work. Oh. Oh shit. One more. One more. No. I don't even know what these keys do, but I know I definitely need them. Literally getting owned by like the Hydromedia Magmar lips. That's how heavy the lips are here. All right. We're in there. We're in there. Let's go. Let's go. Okay. And then this would have been for the yellow key right there. Alright. We can now go play the rest of the level. How much blast have you missed? I think I've done like 3, maybe 4 levels. There we go. Kind of remember that being really hard to get, so that was good that I just got that. What are the objectives even? 130, 12 trick combo. Bomb the radio tower, sink the carrier. Bomb the radio tower, sink the carrier. Go, there's my 12. Do that the same way I do everything else.
Go through the warehouse at the end of the dock to get inside.
A. Wow, that was weird. That was kind of cool though. I was like climbing. No, this is not based on anything. This is a unique original game. Correcting myself to say original, not unique, because this is just... It is not a very unique game. Yeah, it would be pretty cool, right, if I... got wrecked by the hover cannons.
Watch out for the hover tanks.
Last I checked, which was 2023, there were not. I considered speedrunning this game. Like, when I found out that this game existed, I was like, awesome, I'm gonna play through it casually, and then once I'm done doing that, I'm going to speedrun it, and I will route the speedrun, and I'll do it, and it'll be funny. And then after doing a casual playthrough of this game back then, I was like, oh hell no. I refuse to ever play this again. Here I am playing it again, but I think that this game is just like too very irritating for me to want to speedrun it, you know? I'm not really sure what getting good at Toxic Grind would even look like. This game just sucks a lot of ass. But I did consider it, and I guess if there's no runs on SRC, then that means still nobody has done it. Yeah, I mean, a decent chunk of it is just knowing what to do, but there's so much like platforming. There's so much platforming you have to do in this game, I think, compared to most extreme sports games. I think that's what the problem is. A lot of the... Oh, I got teleported over here. I wasn't done yet. I have to go back. Like, the controls are pretty terrible, and it makes doing platforming hard, but then also that's paired with a game that is very platforming heavy compared to the average Extreme Sports, so it's just like, ugh. It just feels kind of horrible to play. There we go. So that's what the 4 keys were for, I guess, opening up these different parts of the level. I'm not sure if there's anything in here. I'm interested in the sparks coming off that. That might be like a wall grind this to make something happen. No. Okay. Okay, it's not. So I think that getting in here, I think the blue key might literally have been for nothing. This is what the blue key got me access to. It was this room. And there's nothing here. Oh wait, hang on. There's a lever. No. No. Maybe I should speedrun this game. Just to prove it can be done. I think the main barrier is that I don't want to play it ever again. I think that lever might do literally nothing. I think the lever is nothing. Nah, I had thought about running this game years ago. Nothing has been planted, but if there's any game that needs proving that it can be done, I made the lever move, but what did it didn't do anything. Well, you didn't know me back then, ID, but this would be not even close to my first time speedrunning a weird, bad Extreme Sports game that no one's ever heard of. I, to this day, am the world record holder for Razor Freestyle Scooter for N64, as well as, well, I never got world record in World Tour. I actually never got that good at World Tour, but I did play kind of a lot of World Tour. And I feel like it would be nice to someday go back and actually get good at World Tour. It'll probably never happen. Played the hell out of Razor on N64 as a kid. Isn't that game special? Oh yeah, and I played Grind Session. Former world record holder in Grind Session for PS1. Until some random guy came out of fucking nowhere. He never speedran any other game. And he beat me in Grind Session. I still don't understand how that even happened. Oceans of salt on that delivery. Look, I put a lot of work into Grind Session, and then I got upstaged by some guy who's just casually really good at the game, I guess. I don't even really know. Like, maybe he practiced? I really don't even know. Neither of us did literally perfect runs, though. Like, there is... The weird thing about Grind Session is that because of the way the timing mechanics work, there is, like, a theoretical, like, mathematical optimal run. And neither of us were able to achieve it. So... That's another... Someday I would like to return and achieve the God run and Grind Session. Another film reel. I don't know what those do. Oh. The levers open the door. That's what it does. Damn. Still haven't found the B or the L. I just have the ass. Oh, there's the B.
To lift the I-beam. That's the only way you'll get that letter.
Hit all 3 levers to lift the I-beam. It's the only way I'll get that letter. Okay. If you say so. Where's the 3rd lever? Got that one already. I think this one just opened the door. I don't even think that was... Yes, as long as the death juice doesn't fill up to max, then you're fine. And we can just keep resetting that every minute or so by doing a combo. Oh, the other levers are up here. I see. So those levers on the floor probably weren't even... Great, cool, thank you. Why didn't that grind? They make it really easy, because you can just jump, hold B, and then just hold triangle, and you can literally just do these combos. Where it's like, it wasn't a lot of points, but the multiplier is really good, so even though the tricks are fully stale, they can't even get staler. It's fine. That still empties out the poison. Now we're missing the L. If anyone sees an L, let me know. Yeah, the lore, well, so you've missed the playthrough, Americus. The lore to this is that we've been transported into the future and forced to participate in like a deadly game show. It's a dystopian future, there's the L, where BMX is illegal, and there's like a BMX resistance underground that we've joined. But the only context in which BMX is allowed is to participate in this like deadly game show that nobody has ever won before. And we are trapped in the game show trying to escape, defeat the evil guy, free BMX, and get back to our own time. That's the plot of the game. So he as part of the game show, he put poison in you, and if you don't do a bunch of cool tricks, then you die. Hopefully that cleared things up a little bit. Oh, wait, when did I blow up the tower? I don't even remember doing that. Okay, I just have to 720 alley-oop one-handed decade. 720 alley-oop one-handed decade. One-handed decade, is that an air trick? Yes, up, B. 720 is a big number, though. We're about to get hover cannoned. I have no idea how I'm gonna do this. I can get a 540, but I can't do any better than that. They do show a spot where, like, maybe we'd get extra air if we did it there. Okay, we're fine. What's a little weird is that when the thing fills up and it's time for you to die, they do cancel whatever combo you're doing, but then because it was a pretty big combo, it saves me, so then we're fine. I do feel like that's a bit weird. Yeah, I'm not sure. Okay, so getting the keys. The keys were linked to multiple goals then. That's cool. $540, nope. Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to get enough rotation to land backwards. What level is this? I think we're pretty close to the end. There's maybe one or there's some like ending stuff you have to do at the end of the game. There's like an escape sequence. There's a boss fight. There's some stuff you gotta do at the end of the game, but I think this might be the last regular level. Or there may be one more after this or something. It's clear that there's some way to like open this bay. And then that there's gonna be like a big half pipe in there. Right, like if you looked at the objectives, if we go, it shows that. There's some way to open that. There's gonna be like a lever on the ship somewhere. Well, I think the lore is just that we either do it where they're telling me to do it because there's maybe something in there, or like you start it from higher up than you land it, you know? Like you give yourself more time in the air. Which is what I was trying to do earlier, but I screwed up and fell back down here. That wasn't an alley-oop. When I finally get it, it's gonna like not be an alley-oop, and it's just not gonna count. Like, you see how there's a coin all the way up in like mid-air up there. So there's some way to get crazy air above this ship that we just like haven't found. Clearly. Wait, hang on, I have an idea. Like, there's no good way to do, like, spine transfers in this game, like in Tony Hawk 4, when they added that. Is that 4th? That might have been 4th they added that in. Otherwise, we could just do it right here. This would be the perfect place. Okay, here we go. I have no idea what that power-up is. Like, maybe that's some kind of speed booster. But yeah, look at this. Yeah, there you go. That's how you do it. This makes it completely free. That's too many spins. Oh, well, okay, cool. They do allow anything above 720 as well. Alright, nice. Level complete. That's the easy place to do that. I imagine in the speedrun I would have to like find somewhere that's more convenient for it. Because it doesn't have to be done there, technically.
It's over, Blas. I win. Now send me home.
How about to the afterlife instead? Croker, crank the microid and flood his veins with
Kroger?
toxin. Sorry, but I've decided to stop playing by the rules. Not that I ever really did.
Evil grocery stores in the future?
Sir, network security is on its way here.
Shut up! I want to enjoy this.
They are under orders to shoot you on sight.
What? I win, after all. Wrong again, boy. You forget, I can control time. This can all be erased. Time for take 2. Let's go. We'll cut through the raid set.
Can't breathe. Ari?
There. That should do it. give it a second to set in.
Where'd you get that?
We've been working on this antidote for over a year. Haven't had the chance to use it until now, so let's hope it works. Cause you gotta stop Blast before this happens all over again.
I know. Time to ride.
Ah, victory is the sweetest. Come, Croker, start the time shifter.
Kroger's. Yes, there's some kind of like thing.
You've gotta hurry. If he makes it to the time machine before you, we're gonna lose everything.
There's like something you have to do in this level. We have to get there, I guess. I don't know how to get there or where that even is.
If he makes it to the time machine before you, we're gonna lose everything.
We've got 2 minutes to find that, I guess.
Ah, victory is the sweetest. Come, Croker, start the time shifter.
You've gotta hurry. If he makes it to the time machine before you, we're gonna lose everything.
Also, yes, this is just a reused level from earlier in the game. Why, yes, it is.
Try hitting the plasma ball when it's close to the start platform. It'll break the window at the end of the track.
Try hitting the plasma ball.
Grind the rails across the pit to deactivate the spikes.
Xana, this game is beyond jank. This game is fucked.
You've gotta hurry. If he makes it to the time machine before you, we're gonna lose everything.
I'm trying to hit those things. Come on. I don't really think... I think I want this one.
Hit that hovering ball over the gap. It's a switch that drops the barrier that's blocking the ramp. Try hitting the plasma ball when it's close to the start platform. It'll break the window at the end of the track.
We have to get up there now. I think that's the first half of it. God, it's so loud. Get me out of this pit. That's like the first half of it, and then the second half of it is getting there, which I don't know how to do.
Grind the rails across the pit to deactivate the spikes.
Is there an elevator here? No. That weird ladder looking thing is just a coincidence. That's not what that actually is. Yeah, we're just dead. I need to figure out how to get to that window.
You've gotta hurry. If he makes it to the time machine before you, we're gonna lose everything.
I do wonder if there's some kind of wall climb tech I can do. So I've kind of done it
Hit that hovering ball
before.
over the gap. It's a switch that drops the barrier that's blocking the ramp.
How do I...
Try hitting the plasma ball when it's close to the start platform. It'll break the window at the end of... You've gotta hurry. If he makes it to the time machine before you, hurry. If he makes it to the time machine before you, we're gonna lose everything. Hit that hovering ball over the gap. It's a switch that drops the barrier that's blocking the ramp. Try hitting the plasma ball when it's
think
close to
maybe-
the start line.
I
It'll
mean,
break
that's the
at the end of the
window.
track.
No, shit, come on. Why does that just like pop me off the rail? So annoying.
You've gotta hurry. If he makes it to the time machine before you, we're gonna lose everything.
I think we're gonna lose everything. I don't think we can make it to the time machine. I feel like this is the play. Whatever this is. This seems good, because then we take the ramp up
Try hitting
here.
the plasma ball when it's close to the start line. It'll break the window at the end of the track.
I don't know what I'm doing, and I am on the opposite side of the room from where I need to be. But seems cool. Seems legit. No, this just takes me back down. Shit. Okay, not that. It's a starting place, though.
You've gotta hurry. If he makes it to the time machine before you, we're gonna lose everything.
How did I get up there? Seriously, how did I get up there? I can't find it again. Shit, it was like... Okay, it's just right here. You literally just go across.
Try hitting the plasma ball when it's close to the start line. It'll break the window at the end of the track.
This is just nothing. That got me nowhere. I think I need to just stop and look around. We're trying to get up there.
You've gotta hurry. If he makes it to the time machine before you, we're gonna lose everything.
See, there's yellow flashing rails that just kind of weirdly stop, like right there. And I think that's just a wall.
You've gotta hurry. If he makes it to the time machine before you, we're gonna lose everything.
I've been trying to, and it hasn't been working. Oh, that wasn't even the correct switch.
Hit that hovering ball over the gap.
I know, I'm trying to hit the hovering ball. Please shut up, Melissa, whatever your name is. It's Ariana. I'm trying my best to hit the hover ball. Oh wait, no, we have to hit both hover balls to get the actual thing we want to release. That's what it is. It doesn't have to do with what side we hit it on.
Try hitting the plasma ball when it's close to the start line.
Wait, hold up.
It'll break the window.
Wait, hold up. Wall climb tech?
You've gotta hurry. If he makes it to the time machine before you, we're gonna lose everything.
I missed. But like, let's try this. If I just yell over these spikes a little bit.
Try hitting the plasma ball when it's close to the start line.
How did I do
Or
that?
break the window at the end of the track. Grind the rails across the pit to deactivate the spike.
Shut up, please. Dude, the UI is clipping into the into the world. Did you see that? Seems like you need a decent amount of speed to make this work. I'm not trying to do any of this, I'm just getting removed. Nah, I can't get it to work again. I've done that like once or twice, where I'll just start like climbing the wall. I don't know how I do it. I can't get it to work most of the time.
You gotta hurry. If he makes it to the time machine before you,
It's
we're
clearly
gonna
like
lose
not
everything.
something you're meant to be able to do. What the fuck? Okay, thank you, game. Yeah, I feel like the real speedrun tech is just
You gotta hurry. If he
hit
makes
the
it to
ball,
time machine
hit the
before you,
ball
we're gonna lose
to break the
everything.
window. Like so. And then just wall climb up the back.
Hit that hovering ball over the gap. It's a switch that drops the barrier that's blocking the ramp. Try hitting the plasma ball when it's close to the start platform.
Oh,
Break the
shit.
window at the end of the
Okay.
track.
Okay, we win, I
Grind
think.
the rails across the pit to deactivate the spikes.
There we go. And there we go.
Show's over, Baldy.
Sir, network security has breached the soundstage.
Damn worthless piece of... I look forward to finishing this some other time. Initiate transport sequence.
Goodbye, sir.
Oh my god, he turned into Nickelodeon, like, slime.
That concludes our broadcast.
Why did that happen?
Dr. Grind signing off for good.
Why did the time machine kill him?
Ari said she'd do her best to rebuild the machine and get
Oh.
me home, but there were no guarantees I'd survive the trip. The thought of ending up as a stain on the carpet didn't appeal to me. Besides, there were a few things here in the future I wanted to check out. And something in her eyes told me she wasn't quite through with me yet.
I think we're not going home. I think it just ends with not going back to our own time. Well, there's your credits. GG. Yeah, whatever, I guess. Apparently the future is better, even though it's like this. People just run death game shows with impunity. So I don't think these devs ever made anything else, but let me double check that. Toxic Grind. Developed by Blue Shift Inc. Uh-oh. Oh, they made a lot of stuff. Well... yeah, they have a complicated history, actually. Wait, what? Okay, I have no idea. That doesn't... Yeah, I have no idea if this dev ever made anything else. It's a little bit unclear. It looks like they got bought by Take-Two at some point, but also they're listed as a developer on like Disruptor for PS1, which no, they're not. I don't know why that appears here. Oh, they had something to do with the German release of Disruptor. Yeah, I don't know. It looked like they were just some kind of support studio, and then they made this, and then I can't really tell if they ever made anything else or if they just got bought by Take-Two at some point. Dedicated to all of our families and friends for... oh, I missed that. I was too busy looking at Moby Games. Oh, is it this? This is just the, what are these? FNS 1SA 7MP0. These are just the cutscenes from the game, but what is this? Holy shit. I have two of these. These might have been what the film canisters were. Some actual BMX footage. All right. Let's look at the other one too.
I'm never looking back. I'm never looking back. I'm never looking back. Never looking back.
I'm never looking back. Man, someone get this songwriter a Pulitzer. Bob Dylan type shit. Anyway, I guess that was... these other ones are definitely just... these other ones are definitely just the cutscenes from the game. So that's Toxic Grind. I don't think I will speedrun this. This game is quite bad. I do not wish to play it again for a third time. So, that was game 32, Toxic Grind, beaten in 4 hours and 13 minutes. I think I think it took me way longer the first time 2 years ago. I think this is more of like an 8-hour affair the first time I played this, so we brought the time down quite a bit. Sub 4 is next, for sure. Did that have a sewer level? It had a cave level, but no sewer. I don't think there was ever any sewer. There was some like green death water in one level, but I don't really think that counts. So how was that? Well, it's a very platforming heavy game, which doesn't work with how awful the controls are. Like really, I've now played through this twice, you never get used to the controls. It's so weird how the bike will like start and stop and get accelerated backwards and like snap onto surfaces that it shouldn't. The whole thing is just like jank as hell. But then also like you have levels like that New York one where it's like very like verticality is a really, there's a lot of verticality in the level design. So there's like a heavy punishment for falling. So there's just so much like just fucking platforming you have to do. There's actually just a lot of platforming you have to do in this game. For a game where the controls are horrible. And that's really like the main problem with Toxic Grind. I thought the boss fights were bad as well. Like whatever was going on during those boss fights just felt like I don't even know what's happening. I'm just doing tricks and then maybe I get to win. I don't know. Like I kind of get it on like an abstract level, but like in a more concrete sense of like what are my tricks doing? Why am I winning? Why am I losing? I do not know. So I think the boss fights were misguided. I didn't hate it so much though, like, I don't know. I definitely on second playthrough where I mostly was able to piece together what to do somewhat quickly. It felt a little bit less painful than I remember the first time when I played this, and I was just like, I spent unironically like an hour and a half at least in that New York level, just like going in circles. Driving myself insane. So I'm gonna, I had this game as a hard 1 in my head, but I'm gonna upgrade it to a 2. It is not worse than Wind Waker. I'm gonna upgrade it to a 2 because I'm feeling nice. The premise is funny. The cutscenes are pretty good, but Toxic Grind feels very bad to play. Really, I think the only extreme sports game I've ever rated worse than this was Matt Hoffman. I gave Matt Hoffman Pro BMX 2 a 1, and I think that's the only extreme sports game to ever get a 1, unless you count Jeremy McGrath's Supercross World, which I pretend that game doesn't exist, to be honest.